Hey friends, this is Steph. Welcome to my kitchen. I hope you are all doing well, especially during this time of self-imposed isolation. I think one of the things we're all trying to do is, use our food wisely, and if we have little odds and ends or leftovers, we try to find some creative ways to use them up. So let me tell you what I am doing today, okay? I looked up a recipe for sauerkraut soup. I know, doesn't that sound crazy? I've never had it in my life, certainly not made it, but I looked around and I saw the ingredients that I had, and I'm going to write down the original recipe for you in the description box. But what I'm going to do is just a few little alterations and see what I come up with, okay? And along with that, I am making a couple of corned beef sandwiches. I'm going to grill them in the oven. I've already assembled them. They've got the meat and the cheese and the sauce and the sauerkraut here. I have the oven preheated to about 350 degrees. I've made grilled cheese sandwiches in the oven before and love how they turn out. You do have to butter, the outside slices of your bread. I can't tell you off the cuff right now how much time it takes, but I'll tell you after I finish them, okay? But I am melting butter here in the pot, and the first thing I'm going to do is saute the onion. Then I will add this meat. I've got a little bit of diced kielbasa and summer sausage. I will be adding some flour to make a roux, and then adding some broth. Now it's supposed to be chicken broth, but hey, I don't have any. I'm just using vegetable broth. And then we'll go from there, okay? All right, here we go. Okay, I have melted a couple of tablespoons of butter in here. I'm going to add the onion. Saute that. Now I hope you realize that this is not all for one meal. This is going to feed me for about 2, probably 3 days. So I will have leftovers. Okay, I'm going to let the onion saute a little bit, then I'll add the meat and the flour. Okay, let's add the flour. Stir that until it's all combined with the butter and the onions. Okay, let's add the broth. And I'm going to bring that up to a little boil to allow it to thicken. Okay, now I'm going to be adding the last 2 main ingredients. The recipe calls for cooked diced potatoes, but I have leftover mashed potatoes and I warmed them up in the microwave. That makes them easier to blend in. That looks good. By the way, I tasted the broth and it's pretty good, I must say. Okay, there's the potatoes, blending in really, really nicely. And then the star of the show, I hope, the sauerkraut. All right, which one of you is going to try this recipe, huh? Okay, I'm just going to let this heat through really well. I'm going to pull out the sandwiches out of the oven, and then I will show you what it all looks like when it comes together, okay? Well, friends, I already know that I like the corned beef sandwiches, but let's see how the soup tastes, okay? A little hot still. I want to make sure I get some of that sauerkraut in there. Okay, here goes. It's creamy. It's a little bit tangy, but not too much. And of course there's the onions in there. It's really good. I would probably eat it again. So guys, I hope that you like this. It was just a fun little experiment this afternoon, and I thought that I would share it with you, okay? Everybody be well and stay safe, and I hope to see you soon.